We're 2 days into our Death Valley adventure, and so far we've explored abandoned mines, traversed narrow and sketchy shelf roads. Some would say puckered around Chicken Rock.
Did you just say unpucker?
Yes.
How'd that feel?
We've tested out our new AT Overland habitat. Mylene got in some target practice.
There you go. Yeah, you did.
And spent precious time around the campfire sharing stories of the area's rich mining history. Part 2 of our Death Valley expedition starts now.
Day 3 began with everyone breaking down camp at World Beater Cabin. It may look intimidating, but we are loving the ease of packing down the habitat. With just a few simple steps, our home away from home is stowed and ready for us to hit the trail.
We're done.
Woke up, we're on the trail. There's so many old mines in this area. We had just stopped at a location. It was a dynamite house where they stored their dynamite. Did you hit the mother lode?
I go to the dynamite room. Store dynamite in it.
Lots of old relics of mining equipment, carts, you name it. You'll find it out here. Location we're at's called Claire's Camp. Mr. Claire was a geologist, and our friends Johnny Walker was out here several years ago, and this was a whole actual town. And now a lot of the buildings have been demolished or taken down, but the remnants of the mine is still here. And what was weird is that the house, you could see the chimney right over there in the distance. It was actually a nice little cabin house, and they tore it down. There was actually a two-story one as well, and that's gone. Not sure why, but lots of history out here. And coming here and seeing it up close is really super cool and kind of living in history. I mean, we got modern mules now. So we're about to hit town of Ballarat, which was a town back when the prospectors and miners were out here, and now is a ghost town. And what it's probably most famous for, besides the history of when the prospectors, is Charlie Manson's truck is parked out in front of the general store. We're gonna stop here in the town, stop into the general store, see if they have a patch, maybe a t-shirt. You know, who knows when we might not be back here again. So take a little piece of Ballarat home with us.
See this?
That's the Manson
From
truck.
Charles Manson wrote this about his truck sitting out front here.
True to its name is Death Valley. If only these canyon walls could talk. Imagine the stories from history they would share. A dark side that is shrouded in mystery and murder.
So we're in Guller Wash, and this is the route that the Manson family would take to get to the Barker Ranch, which is where they had their compound. And just imagine walking through here to get to town to get supplies. to Barker Ranch, what a lot of people know this as the ranch that the Manson family and its commune were held up at.
In May 2009, the main structure at Barker Ranch was destroyed in what was determined to be an accidental fire. All that remains of the original family ranch are the foundation and the stone walls. We didn't film much here because, quite frankly, the ranch is a little creepy. We found some questionable items and we both felt a little uneasy at the site.
So up along that ridge right there is where we were traveling yesterday. And now we're down here.
Carl Mengel was a prospector who lost his leg in a mining accident and continued to mine. He is the namesake for Mengel Pass. His ashes and prosthetic leg are buried on top of Mengel Pass in Death Valley. With a little bit of patience and driver's skill, you can easily navigate some of the more difficult sections through Mengel Pass. Just remember to have a four-wheel drive, high clearance vehicle, and at the minimum, some skid plates.
The cabin was available, but it was in a little rougher shape, and a couple of the guys actually are sleeping in the cabins, and it was not in agreement.
You wouldn't want to sleep in it.
No. So we are back on trail, and we are making our way, I think, to the geology cabin, which we've known in past videos is immaculately clean. So we're gonna head that way. Hopefully that one is still available, and we'll call that one home tonight.
If not, we'll find a piece of flat ground somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much we can camp anywhere, right? As long as we got some flat ground, nice wide open space for all the rigs. I mean, look at this beautiful wide open country right here. All right, so home tonight is going to be the geology cabin. Let's go take a look inside. This is cabins we've ever seen. It says, "Welcome in the spirit of the Old West. Please leave it better than you found it." It's probably one of the nicest cabins you'll come across. Definitely better for our friend to be able to sleep in here. This is awesome. And right here at the window, got a view of Striped Butte.
After spending roughly 50 miles on trail, what better place to call home than have a view of Striped Butte at the geologist cabin?
Set a timer for 7 minutes.
Look at that, we got helpers out here in the bush.
Helping me out.
Something good cooking up in there. Ooh, little bubbles. They got their bar over here. Got whiskey. You know, when it gets cold out here in the desert, right? You need some warmth.
Yes, 100%.
Or beer. Ooh, good morning. It might be hard to see me. It's a little dark in here, but this is our last day of our adventure. Waking up, and this is what it looks like up here in the habitat. So this is the sleeping platform that comes out. This is where I sleep. And as you turn around, it's kind of hard to see, but that's Randy right there. You want to wave, honey? And all our gear is stored behind him. And then this is the downstairs that we haven't built out yet. And outside. We're actually looking really forward to building this out. Really impressed with it so far. There's a little attic here for your clothes. All kinds of windows and little storage pockets. But our second night slept in here and had really strong winds, and this thing did not budge. Amazing, amazing.
That was the one thing we were afraid of.
Yeah.
The wind in this. It's perfect. As good as you'd expect it, or better than you'd expect it to be.
Yeah.
In the wind.
So day 3 of our adventure, we're going to be having breakfast here at the geology cabin, and then hit the road for the last trail of the day.
Just charging the cell phones with the new RockPals. We are in between our solar setup right now after we got the new camper on here. So RockPals is filling the bill. Charging them up.
After leaving the geologist's cabin, we took an offshoot trail to go explore Emmett Harder's cabin. He is the author of These Canyons Are Full of Ghosts, the last of the Death Valley prospectors. Visiting these cabins gives you an insight into what these desert prospectors' solitary lifestyles were. Their accommodations were simple and basic, yet the work they had to put in and day out had to be exhausting. It's no wonder that these prospectors relied on each other in such a remote location.
Man, I'm out of breath just walking right here.
The Lost Mormon mine is right up in there.
Where the line's going? Wow. I don't know how these guys did this back in the day, man. How did they even get the bus up here?
Who's the cross for?
Another thing that's really interesting about this expedition is we're all here in modern vehicles, you know, built for overlanding, off-roading. In all the cabins and locations of mines that we visited, they didn't have these type of vehicles. And the hard work, the blood, the sweat, the tears that these prospectors, miners did back in the day is just amazing. and the work ethic that they had of, you know, finding ore, striking it rich, coming out here seasonally away from their families to mine these hills. This is a great trail, lots of history. It's outside the normal Death Valley Park Trail. Areas are difficult. The incline of the hill that we went up was about, what, 21% incline, you felt like?
Yeah.
Having some lockers helps. But it's definitely a challenge. And if you love history, it just makes the trail much more alive and enjoyable. In our opinion, we love having the history of a trail. It just makes it come alive when you're out here and enjoying it with your friends. Any comments?
No, absolutely. The history of it makes the trail for sure. I mean, it's just an average trail that you'll go on, but when you stop and check out and explore the mines and the cabins, it really makes a trail a journey.
Hold on, Robert. I'm going to take it out of 4 low.
And also, I don't know if I've told you this, if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's a great way to help out the channel. It's free. And if you're enjoying the video,
Thumbs up.
give us a thumbs up, right? What's the thumbs up?
Thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Helps us with the algorithm. You help support the YouTube channel, and you know, more feature content, more open road adventures.
This area is a mining camp that was established way back in the 1930s. It was a base camp for the talc miners nearby. Unfortunately, the area suffered some catastrophic damage from a recent storm and substantial mudslide.
That's pretty cool. You can see the nest from the old mud nest from the house.
Well, definitely mud's come in through here through that storm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
This place definitely flooded.
Definitely got damage. Yeah, there's a bunch of dried mud. Oh, the stream's still kind of coming down here. It's kind of half buried over here, Johnny. Went into the actual house.
Wow. Here was, this wasn't, so here's the stream. Look at this mudslide.
Wow.
The house.
And this is where the spring runs.
Yeah, here's the spring, the hot spring. It should be warm.
Definitely.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
This is from that most recent storm.
The next stop on our tour is an abandoned talc mine. It was one of the most profitable talc mines. We're gonna drive up to it, take a peek inside, and it's amazing. You can actually see the talc still on the side of the mountain. Got one? All right, let's check it out. Ooh, that's a little precarious up there. This is huge. I said it before, you used to be able to drive in here almost. This is massive. Whoa, is this a three-way intersection?
Got a little table and chair down there.
That's kind of spooky. So we could go that way. That way. Does that keep going down?
No.
Jeez. It's a three-way intersection. Oh, this one's like a vault room over here. Maybe that's the safe room. I don't know.
Oh my God, look at it.
That's really dark and scary down there.
Well, this person made this little design
Way down there.
Like way down?
Going that way.
Ooh, you could smell it. Kind of smells like baby powder, but not baby powder because of the fragrances. And oh my gosh. Hello?
Don't do that.
I can't see anything.
Scott stopped, so we'll give him a few minutes to get going and then we'll take off. Yeah, I'm going. I just put it into low 3 because I started sliding all over the place. Wait till we get out of this. Some hard stuff up here.
Well, that's it. We did it. 4 days in Death Valley, historic mines, awesome trails, beautiful scenery, and we did it with some amazing friends. We did this group together when we did Mojave Trail. Another great adventure in the books. We hope you enjoyed the adventure, and if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Come along with us on our adventures. We love having you. It's also free, and give us a thumbs up. It helps us with our channel, the algorithm, and we appreciate any help you can give us. Until next time, we'll see you